There, to the best of my knowledge, has been no use of other use of force options like rubber bullets. I'm aware that that's been twittered by a number of people, but that, like much of the information being put out by these anarchists, is misinformation in order to mislead the public and the media.
I was standing here exactly like this.
And they shot you with
this. I was like that.
And they shot you with a plastic bullet.
In the knee. They didn't believe you. Oh, look, it made a hole right through my shorts, too.
Then there was what I saw, which was middle-class people of all ages, a very diverse crowd, just trying to make a point that whether the G20 is here or whether it isn't here, we don't necessarily give up all of our civil rights to speak freely and to assemble. That's the only point, as far as I could tell, and I talked to probably 50 demonstrators over the course of the night. That's the only point they were trying to make. And for trying to make that point, several hundred of them ended up in jail, and a few of them got beaten up.
So it was my daughter and I, we went to Queen's Park. It was around 6 o'clock, and we had sat down there with two other young men. We didn't know them, but we sat down with them, and we were talking, and we were there just sitting there, and we were only there for a couple of minutes when the police line moved up to us, and I heard one of the police said, "Move." So we were all trying to get up. I was sitting on the ground, and I was trying to get up, and the two young men were trying to help me, and then I lost my balance. I fell back down, and then the police were, I guess, wanted to get us pushing to get us going, and my daughter told them, leave him alone. He's an above the knee amputee. Let him take his time. And I was trying to get back up when one of the police shouted, "Get the four of them!" And then the next thing I know, they're just piled on top of me. The police pinned me down. One of them felt like they had a knee right on my left temple, and they were grinding my head right into the ground. My glasses came loose, and one of the police said, "You're resisting arrest," and I said, "I'm not resisting arrest." I couldn't move at all. I couldn't move like a centimeter. I was just pinned right to the ground, and they ripped my hands out from underneath me, forced them behind put them behind my back, and put on these tie wraps really hard. My glasses were laying on the ground, and they didn't seem to care, so I grabbed them in my mouth. I held the glasses in my mouth, and then one of the police, they ordered me to stand up or to walk, and I said I can't. And then one of them grabbed my prosthetic leg and ripped it off without any explanation. He ripped it off, and then he ordered me to walk, and I just looked at him. Obviously, I couldn't walk, and then he said, "Hop," and I couldn't hop, and I said, "I can't. I never hop. It's very painful." So that's when he said, one of them said, "You asked for it," and then two of them grabbed me underneath my arms and started dragging me away across the pavement, and my elbows were digging right into the pavement, and I was screaming at the time, and I was still trying to hang on to my glasses in my mouth. And so they dragged me, I don't know how far, but they dragged me a bit of a ways. And then they dropped me, and some other police came up, and they hoisted me into the air. They picked me right up, and it was sort of the same routine. They were hitting me. They were accusing me of resisting arrest. One of them, they were saying I was a spitter, that I had a weapon, and things like that. These were all untrue. I couldn't resist arrest. I couldn't do anything. But they dragged me to where they had their paddy vans or paddy wagons. They threw me on the ground. They did some more hitting and kicking me. So anyway, then they threw me into the van, and then I was taken to the detention center.